Welcome to the podcast, Coffee with the Kensington, where each month we discuss all things related to seniors, their families, and caregivers. My name is Brenda Moynihan, and I'm the Director of Marketing and Outreach at the Kensington Assisted Living, and I'm your host. Today's podcast is all about holistic healing, and my guest is Toyoko Yasui. Welcome, Toyoko.
Thank you.
And for my listeners, I'm actually going to read Toy's bio so you can get a really good idea of who you're listening to. So Toyoko Yasui has been working as a nurse for over 35 years. She has a Bachelor of Science degree and a Master of Science specializing in holistic nursing. Toyoko is board certified in advanced holistic nursing, oncology nursing, and health and wellness nurse coaching. She has had various clinical and personal experiences in oncology, medical and surgical populations, and geriatric populations. Since 2014, Toy has been working as a holistic nursing coordinator at White Plains Hospital, where she has built its holistic care program. She's provided patients and their family members and the staff with various holistic and integrative modalities, including guided imagery, healing touch, therapeutic touch, Reiki, Ikebana as meditation, aromatherapy, M technique, and has taught in many clinical settings. Toyoko is a certified clinical aromatherapy practitioner, M technique instructor, healing touch practitioner, and a Reiki master. So folks, this woman is the superwoman. We were talking before we got onto this podcast. Toy has been at the hospital since 2005, and she told me that she went to nursing school overnight so that she can actually go to school in the day. Amazing. Welcome, Toy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Sure. So let's talk about holistic healing. I think it's very warranted, especially now what's going on in the world today. And tell me a little bit about the program, the Holistic Care Program at White Plains Hospital. What does it offer?
So we provide evidence-based, holistic and integrative therapies and modalities, and which included, Brenda already mentioned. So this will help and support patient and family to improve their quality of life and also manage their symptoms, such as pain and stress, and promote their well-being.
And, that's very interesting and a key here to assist them with their pain and stress. That's a key. And tell me about the modalities and the therapies that you offer.
So we have many variety of the modalities we introduced. So I can explain briefly for those modalities, if I let me. So healing touch, Reiki, or therapeutic touch, they are all we call energy healings. So practitioners as us will place our hands over the patient with or without touching. And these non-invasive techniques utilize the hands to clear, energize, and balance the human and environmental energy field, thus affecting physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health and healing. And we are not using our own energies, but we are accessing universal healing energy through us. So we are the conduit for the patient.
Okay.
And this will usually promote deep relaxation for the patient, and patient feel good afterwards, or patient may fall asleep during the therapies. And
So,
the other things.
No, go on. I'm good. Go.
Okay. So other modalities we use, guided imagery, which is very good techniques. So guided imagery is like, be like a child. It's a relaxation techniques that utilize the power of imagination. So using internal experiences of memory, dreams, fantasies, and the visions with the use of one or more senses. So you may feel the smell, the taste, or hear. So you can create a relaxing scene, such as a beach, or mental retreat, mental vacation, or mental rehearsals. So many athletes use this technique to win the game or achieve the gold medal. So it can be used alone or combined with deep breathing exercises or music. And present image can often be generated by a person for own imagination or recorded materials.
And by the way, I don't think you know this, but I'm actually a licensed massage therapist.
Oh, wonderful.
So I know all about that, garnering that energy, right? Pulling it in from the universe, putting it into the person. And this can be used at any time. Is that correct? Not just folks that are hospitalized, but anytime, anywhere, right? You can sit in your car at a light and do the deep breathing and things that you're talking about,
That's
right?
right. Yes.
Right? And talk a little bit about the benefits. We're talking about how you can do it in your car, but really get into what are all the benefits that people can get from all of this.
Right. So benefit of holistic care originate in the holistic view and approach. So we can recognize the person as a whole person. So body, mind, spirit and emotions are connected. So those holistic modality can introduce here can promote relaxation response, which is the opposite of stress response, fight or flight, you may have heard about. So it can activate the parasympathetic nervous system to relax your body and mind. They may lower your stress hormone levels, such as steroid or catecholamine in your body, or lower your stress hormone, normalize the blood pressure and heart rate, and support gastrointestinal function while promoting calming hormones such as serotonin and melatonin. So all modality can help to release good feeling hormones such as endorphin, which is your natural morphine in your system. So it can elevate your mood while nurturing your body and mind, thereby assisting a person to de-stress, boost the immune system, and promote well-being.
So all the things that you're talking about, I want my listeners to really think about this. Whether you work, whether you go to school, maybe you're preparing for a meeting, a Zoom meeting in person, all of the things you're talking about, the deep breathing, the guided imagery, can assist you to reduce your blood pressure, right, Toy? To relax that deep, right? That normalize the blood pressure, put you in a deeper state of relaxation, which will assist you whether you're working, going to school, or in your regular daily life. So we're talking about that aspect. What about patients in the hospital? So let's talk a little bit about how it's suitable and how it brings about healing for hospitalized people.
So most of patients are very stressed, and then many of experience the pain and also the anxiety. Right. And then the pain is multidimensional. So pain is not just physical, but also emotional, spiritual, cultural, social, everything combined. So you have to approach different ways. So it's not just the pharmacological approach the doctor can offer. So we come in to talk to the patient and offer, start with the deep breathing. And then sometimes we offer the gentle touch, the gentle massage, or those energy healing, such as Reiki or healing touch. Might be very good to reduce their stress and also calm them to manage their pain very well.
Right. So the physicians, they're doing all that they do, medication like that. But you come along, and it's really actually a great marriage of the holistic approach. And as you said, certain things like massage, that's hands-on, versus Reiki, which you're not even touching the patient. So for folks that for some reason, don't want to be actually touched, there's an alternative, right? Which is great, but all of these things help to bring about positive actions, relaxation, normalized blood pressure. And how can my listeners, how can they get these holistic care services?
Through our program.
Okay. Through White Plains Hospital.
Yes. So we currently see the patients inpatient and also outpatient at Cancer Center and the newest outpatient facility, the Center for Advanced Medicine and Surgery. So usually the patient request or the nurse or doctor referred us to see the patient so that we can come in to see the patient.
So this particular program, this holistic healing program, is part of White Plains Hospital for patients, but it's good for listeners to know, even if you're not a patient, it's good for everybody to know about these modalities, that you can do this, as I said earlier, sitting at a light in your car. You could do it sitting at your desk, right? They're simple. Some of them are very simple things to do.
Mhm.
Do you have any advice for the audience, for my listeners, what they should do to try and start any of these modalities, these holistic therapy modalities?
Okay, so if you are new to holistic modalities or anything, I usually recommend the deep breathing exercises. So as you know, Brenda already mentioned, so you can place your hands over the abdomen and using your abdominal muscle. So through your nose, breathe in and make your stomach extend and breathe out through your mouth or nose and make your stomach tight. So these simple techniques can promote relaxation and well-being. And we have to breathe anyway, no matter where you are, what you are doing. We have to breathe as long as we are here. So you can do anytime, anywhere. And then this can help you to promote relaxation and well-being. And then my advice to you is the continuity is the key. So many people said, I cannot do the meditation for 15 minutes, but 20 minutes might be too long for the first person, the beginners. But I can pick like few minutes song to listen to and just focus on the breathing and clear your head so that you can have sense of well-being. And continuity is the key to,
And I know my listeners, because I know I did it. When Toy was talking about breathing in, holding your abdomen, I was doing it. And I think you were doing it too. And you're right. That's a very simple thing that can be done in seconds. Again, I don't care if you're on a bus, on a train, on a plane, at your desk, you can sit there, take those deep breaths, and that can assist with your relaxation.
Right.
So Toyoko, if my listeners want to get in touch with you, can you provide some information? How can they get in touch with you?
All right. So we don't see the outpatient currently, but we can reach us the phone number. It's 914-681-2049. That's our holistic care program numbers. And I might be able to answer, or we have our team, like 3 other nurses that are working with me. Okay. So they might be able to answer your question as well.
Okay. Yeah, because you know what? The listeners may have questions about any of those modalities. Please repeat the number again.
Okay. It's 914-681-2049.
Great. Toyoko, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on this podcast and giving us a little bit of taste of all the holistic healing that White Plains Hospital provides. Thanks so much. And for my listeners, have a terrific day. And don't forget that breathing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.